Good evening, this is Philip Fieldy Music, and I was going to do a album review tonight of Vince Staples' Crybaby. So full disclosure, I was wanting to do a video last night. I just wasn't inspired to last night. And I was thinking about doing this album, but I remember I was talking about doing a collaboration with fellow YouTuber Jack A about this album, and we had discussed it some. I guess nothing was concrete. I assumed that we were going to wait for each other and just do it together, but he dropped his today, and I was like, well, hell, I guess I can drop mine too, since we're not going to be doing it together now. He did not like it as much as me, but I came down a little bit from my initial thoughts of it. So anyways, yeah, so Vince Staples. Not been a big Vince Staples guy. I know of, and I kind of remember liking Big Fish Theory at one point. FM I thought was okay as well, but those albums I don't go back to. And after that, I haven't really been on board for anything. So when this one came out, I heard the single Blackberry Marmalade, and I was like, oh yeah, I like this punky rap feel to it, post-punky kind of like bass lines and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm down. So that's the first track off this album, and I really do like it still. In fact, I like most of this album, to be honest. Now, I am going to be kind of flipping back and forth to get the track list and everything. Let's start off with the cover. That cover's awesome. It's funny. It's political. Yeah, it's America right now. Yeah, so wherever you stand on that, your choice or your belief. But I am all for that cover. Next we have Go Go Gorilla. Now this album doesn't get as political, I don't feel like, as like, let's say, for example, Genesis Owusu's new album. And yeah, he's Australian too, and he's talking some mad shit. But I feel like that one's a lot more, very like blunt. This is not as blunt, but it does go into a lot of political or conscious themes as this song. So track number 2 is called Go Go Gorilla. What I got from that is like, that he I don't know if he's playing a character or if he's talking about himself as he's younger, but I mean, the way the police are with black people and everything like that, they don't feel comfortable even calling like, hey, I saw a murder, because then they have to deal with the police and get harassed, or maybe even put the crime on them and stuff like that. It's just like terrible, and it's like, it's racist and it's wrong. So and he talks about this, but the chorus is super catchy. It's like, it's an enjoyable song. I mean, same thing for Blackberry Marmalade too. That was very, very catchy. But yeah, I do. This song makes me feel a certain way. Like I feel bad. Like for myself, I could call, and I mean, they're not the most pleasant people to deal with anyway. Not saying everybody, 'cause I've met some really good cops before, but most of them, nah. I mean, even myself, I was going to go into that field, and yeah, not for me. And that kind of that bridge is burned. So, and I'm older now, I can't do that anymore. Even think about doing it. I wouldn't even want to, having to deal with all the stuff in the world right now. And I don't know, maybe I'm just not the best rule follower. Because if I don't agree with something, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buck it. I'm rebellious. So anyway, next we have White Flag. Now, I remember Jack was talking about how this was one of the singles, and it was one of his favorites. I think we are in agreement to Blackberry Marmalade being a good song and single. And he also mentioned, I believe, Cotton was another single. White Flag, I don't hate it. I don't really care for it. So if it was one of ones I would skip, this would be one of them. I will say throughout this whole album, though, the production is so good, and I know Vince was part of it, and I can't remember who the other person was in it. Nobody I really recognize though. This album, no features too. That's pretty awesome. Um, and it's just the whole vibe of the whole album is dark and distorted in parts, and some like very good bass throughout, and percussion and guitar work. I really really enjoyed it. The rapping is so good. The lyrical content is just so on point. Um, but the Running Man is the next one. I think that was really good too, and it did have like a post-punk feel to it. And TV Guide has a catchy chorus. I know Jack didn't like this one, but I liked it. TV Making You Dumb, watching Fox News all day long, and it just brainwashes you. Next, we had The Big Bad Wolf. Now, this one is my top skip pick because it overuses the sample for Slick Rick's the children's story. I'm just, I don't know. I remember hearing it in a Nas song, and I don't know. I think I'm kind of like, I think this sample needs to rest for a little while. So I don't know. It just took it out for me because I just want to go listen to Slick Rick, So yeah, this is my skip song. Next we have Only in America, which, yeah, I like this one as well. And, God bless the USA. That's what I guess. It's repeated enough. I mean, I will say that there's a lot of repetition and cheering and stuff like that, marching. Do You Know the Devil is a good kind of creepy song. And then Cotton, very dancey. My wife thought that was a very dancey song, and I agree. Now that, especially after she said it, I was like, oh yeah, I guess it is a very dancey song. Very good. Probably my second favorite single from this album. And well, actually it's probably my third favorite song from the album. Then we have 7 in the Morning. That's the closer. Great organ work on this one. Very moody. This is the marchy song in it, but it's my second favorite one from it. I think it's a very good closer. So, I just to wrap it up, I'm just going to say this is I think I had talked to Jack and said it was like a 9 for me when I first heard it, first couple times listening to it. But I want to knock it down to an 8. So I think it's still really good though. So it's an 8 out of 10 for me. So let me know in the comments what you think. Favorite songs from the album. Like and subscribe if you're not already. Hit the bell. Hide the video up. Share. Help me get my subscriptions up. I really do need the help. And join me tomorrow for another song of the day and continue our musical discovery. And have a great night. Bye-bye.